Good morning, everyone. Just sending a quick text to Fuzzy, who probably won't be able to watch today because she's been really busy all week. Alright. Today we're doing Minutemen missions. Oh. Looks like we're celebrating creator Fading Signal with an exclusive bundle featuring all his current creations. Okay, so we are dropping loot so we can move again. And then I have to finish with the place with Professor Goodfeels. I can't think of the name of it right now. You know what I mean. You might not. That's okay. Hey, gorgeous. I wasn't sure if you were going to make it. The girls are not allowed upstairs under any circumstances until after Christmas. Hello, other person. Is that my good friend Darkface? Today we are finishing clearing. I can't think of the name of the place. But, oh, poor Abby. Poor Abby's kid. We're dropping loot, and then we're going back to the place with Professor Goodfeels. Wait, I can deal with 160. Yeah, that one. Because I have to set up a, beacon to get settlers in the house. The living room is a mess right now because I'm doing my first ever big build for Christmas. It's a good thing I started it today because there is no way it's going to be a one-day build. So there's that.
I'm glad there are still a few places like this.
My sister and AJ Plus. I have no idea who AJ Plus is. You'll have to play it for me when you get a chance, dear lady.
I don't like this. Too exposed.
Too exposed! You're the one who told me to get this stupid place. Punk. It's a recruitment beacon! And a generator! Well, that sounds like something you would like. Fuzzy. If that is your real name. Why did I get bottle caps added?
Hey.
Just point me to it.
What now?
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
I made it? I made it away from him without getting another assignment? Holy shnikes! Stupid YouTube, you can post as fast as you want. The beacon? Think I'll have better range that way? That's so clever. I'll worry about it later. In fact, I'm going to turn it off because I'm not ready for settlers to defend yet. Woo! Woo! That's what motors say when you turn them off. I don't know if you realized. Have fun. I kind of want to take care of these people over here, but we have to do it at nighttime, or they'll take that power armor. And if I can manage to snipe that guy before he gets in the power armor, then I'll get another power armor. You know. But I'm gonna circle wide around them. Because there's a settlement or something right on the other side, if memory serves correctly, which will give me a good jumping off location when I'm ready to do that. I guess it's good weather for sneaking up on baddies. Start saving my game. So, if I accidentally alert them, I'll be able to fix it. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. We've got bad weather. Starting to get dark. What time is it? 6:49. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. It's raining. About the best I could hope for to get that power armor. I'm gonna stop turning off the lights in my living room. Ugh. Also, after I'm done gaming, have to finish 2 Christmas tree ornaments that I made. I'm not very good yet, but I work on a lathe. And we can't afford to buy one this year, so I made a Christmas tree ornament for the family for 2018. I know we're taking rads here, Preston. Shut up. We're gonna take more, because I don't want the raiders to see me. But I made one for us out of some, I believe it's juniper wood that I acquired from my brother, who got married this summer. And because I don't have the tools to do it very well, but I'm very slowly working on becoming a woodworker. Very slowly. But they asked me to make them a card box out of a log. And a ring box to put the ring in. Also out of a obviously much smaller log. So I had a piece of wood set aside to make the ring box, and then I accidentally mangled it on my first attempt to make them something. Get the heck behind me, Preston. So I went to their place because my brother had told me ages ago that he had a branch came off a piece of cherry tree in a storm, and did I want a piece of a cherry tree, like the branch, to do woodworking with. And he led me to believe that it was about 3 times as big or around as it actually was. So I frantically drove to their place with like 2 days to go, and got to this piece of cherry tree, and I'm like, that is not nearly big enough. It is a horrible idea, and it'll never work. And then I kept looking around, and in their backyard they had like a brush pile, and in it they had what I believe is some juniper wood, which it turns out is really, really pretty. It's a very light wood on the sapwood, but the heartwood is a very, very nice red. Like almost Christmas red. You know what, Preston?
I'm listening.
I think it's time
I'm at your service, General.
for you to go to somewhere else. Let's send you to Sanctuary Hills.
I'll head home.
So you won't get in my way.
Get yourself into trouble out here by yourself.
But anyway, he had, I think it's juniper, and it was a crotch of the tree, like where 2 branches came out. So I made him a nice little thing, which is almost a little cup, and I didn't know what it was going to look like, the heartwood, when I cut the piece off. So after their wedding, I went back and I got a lot more of the same wood, so I could have some for myself. So I made us our Christmas tree ornament out of that. Because Fuzzy was really sad that we wouldn't get to have a Christmas tree ornament for this year. So I made us a Christmas tree ornament. And then I got to thinking, they got married this summer. So I made their ring box out of this same wood, and I have plenty of the wood still just sitting around. So I made an ornament for them for their first Christmas married out of the same wood, which their ring box is made out of. It's off the same branch. Hi, new person! But I have to drill the hole and put the hook in it so they can hang it on the tree. So that's, and I have to do that with ours and theirs today. Hi, new person. I hope you like watching sniping, because that's how I'm going to spend probably the rest of today. Because I only play for an hour at a time. No, no one's out here. Shut up. I think that might have been the easiest time I have ever had acquiring this particular set of power armor.
Scared, huh?
Oh, I'm terrified. Oh, that was supposed to kill that dog. I don't want you to see me. Bad dog. I suppose this is as good a place to hide from them as any, right?
Bring it, Tintin.
I know. Just terrible. Just terrible.
Disappearing act, huh?
Oh, I am a disappearing act. Like a ghost in the night. Like a shadow in the night. A shadow that flaps in the night. When there's trouble, you call DW. Well, I'm glad you didn't see me when you were standing right there.
Side of them now. Come on, it's over. They must have run off. You can run.
You didn't see nothing. Shut up. Oh, Darkwing Duck. Why stop at Darkwing Duck? There's Rescue Rangers. And the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hold still, person. Oh, somebody seems to have shot you. You gotta watch out for that sort of thing. Oh, I got him once at least. I like some anime.
Nice and quick. You can trust me.
My big problem is that I don't generally like watching TV by myself. I think they spotted me. Well, come have fun then, buddy. I'm not stopping you. I want you to have fun. This is a game. We should all be having fun.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Okay, so I think there's a person in there.
Nothing. Used to sure as hell looks.
I was not a huge fan of Smurfs. I didn't have a problem with them, but I also watched some abnormal stuff. Like, once we got a satellite dish and could watch things on satellite TV, I would get home from school, turn on TV Land, and I would watch Kung Fu and Wild Wild West. Really? Did I get stuck here? That's very annoying. Yay! I did it! Too bumpy road. Sorry, that's something my 2-year-old says. Adam's Family is good. We actually had a evening out a couple months ago. 1 month ago-ish. In which we went to one of the local high schools in the area, did the Addams Family musical. So, it's the second non-professional time we've seen the Addams Family. So you gotta remember, we're just young pups. So, while we know about the TV show and we've seen the TV show, our first real experience was the movie with Raul Julia as Mr. Gomez. See, I started Star Trek earlier than Fuzzy. I watched the original series, and I watched the original series, and my mom got the next gen on Time Life, or Paramount. They'd send 2 episodes a month. I have no idea what she paid for it. But we got the original series, which I watched that way, and Next Gen, which I watched that way. And then Fuzzy got in at Lassie. Fuzzy got in and she watched Deep Space Nine. Which is when I stopped watching it, really. They're trying to get the kids into superhero movies, but they're still a little young for them, I think. I thought you just watched DS9. I'm sorry. I think I've killed all the people, so I shouldn't need to sneak anymore. Mystery Men was a fun movie. Hi, new person. I just finished clearing this exterior of this place out, and I'm in the process of looting it. I've got most of it done. I think it might be my favorite movie for Janine Garofalo. Mystery Men. I can't remember the life of it I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I can't find it online. But in the gaming club we were in college, we did just a one-shot. It was supposed to be longer, but other things came up. But it was a one-shot of a game in which you played a superhero, but you played an action. The first step in character creation was designing your action figure. So you made your action figure, and you had to come up with a catchphrase. Not in my backyard, dear. You're not allowed to like other guys' catchphrases better. But the first step in character creation was designing your action figure, and you had to come up with a catchphrase, and you actually had TV, like you were on a TV show, and you had to act out like part of the RPG, part of the game was playing your character on TV. And after, like, they would call cut, and the GM might give you direction as the director, and you'd actually do your TV show because you had an action figure and everything. And then after the TV show was done filming for the day or whatever, you might actually go and do some real superheroing because you were a real superhero. But it was more based around, like, doing your character, which was really you. And it was a lot of fun. But I can't find it now. Not that I have anyone to game with, since I don't have time to do it online or in real life, even if I knew somebody in real life that I could game with right now. But it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. And I accidentally made a character this was before Mystery Men came out that we played it. But my character was pretty darn close to the guy with the shovel from Mystery Men. Like, I came up with that as a character concept all on my own. And my catchphrase was not in my backyard. Okay, Fuzzy, have a good day. And another person based their character on a Strong Bad email in which Strong Bad makes a action figure out of a circus peanut and some pipe cleaners and googly eyes. And he used the thing Smells Like Peanut Action, and it was modified for our character as Smells Like Steak Action. But still, it was a lot of fun. And if you're not familiar with Strong Bad, you should definitely check out homestarrunner.com. It's an old website. They don't do a whole lot with it anymore because the system they use to make their cartoons is largely non-existent anymore, but that is also a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. Okay, let's see if I can move after I stow stuff in here. I can move again. Okay. So, let's see. What's the next thing? I wish you could sort by. It's not something I would want any other time. But I kind of wish you could sort by faction. So we'll do Nordhagen Beach since it's older. So first we're gonna go and sell our sweet delicious loot that we just picked up from those raiders. How's the weather there, Darkface? We probably got, in the last 4 days, probably about 8 inches of snow, maybe? Both the girls went sledding for their very first time ever in their life, because we have a little bit of a hill next to the garage. It's been in the 20s-ish during the day, but it's gotten down to single digits some nights. My snowblower has gotten a lot of use. 6:28 a.m. Now we have an old stump, which is easy to look at. And looking at the old stump, I would say we probably got about 8 inches so far this year, barring what has melted off the stump.
Yeah?
I gotta go get Preston before I go and talk to the settlers. It's a good thing I have to sell stuff.
You know, a shotgun's great insurance again.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Self-defense at its best.
How to make your hair grow faster. Well, you could go to the barber right over there and change your hairstyle completely. But I've got this inkling sensation that that's not what you're talking about. Hi there, by the way, dating for sex, Sarah23.ga. Yeah, it's been really nice these last few. I assumed it was a lady since Sarah is in the name. But you never know. Could have also been disguised as a lady. But really a dude. Excuse me. Vegetable soup, corn. Let's see if you have any canned dog food, Myrna.
Let's see what you got.
A bit of everything.
That's fine. It's technically grammatically correct. I try to be a bit more PC most of the time. Food. No canned dog food.
Don't be caught dead.
Do I even know where Jamaica Plains is in this character? Because I'm not going to hunt it out right now. The Finch Farmhouse.
Coming.
I'll try that one. Then I'll go get Preston. Dump my stuff. Get started on my next mission. See how far I get in it before I run out of time. I'm assuming Fuzzy left this thing on. And that's why I'm still showing her. Ha! There were 5 at the Finch farm. In your face. I showed you.
From now on, I'm gonna help.
Okay. Back to Sanctuary. Oof. Just punched myself in the head. I am unfamiliar with fandom, but I believe you. Come with me if you want to live.
Settlement that needs our help. I'll
Damn
mark
it,
the location on your
Preston.
map.
Thanks ever so
Is
much.
there something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
Sure thing, General. I think the folks here can manage on their own now. Thanks to you.
It's because I'm awesome, and don't you forget it. Okay, I've got a combat rifle to stick in the chest over here. And some clothing. I did not want to do that. I just need the one right now. That's for breaking down.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
I'm an avid power armor collector. As you may have noticed by this little setup here. You need to have one of each. To make sure this stuff is repaired.
What
What are you building?
I'm at a power armor station. What do you think I'm building, Preston? I don't know about you sometimes. Over here to the traps. We'll do it this way. So I can check which ones I need well. Move you over here. Okay, Feral Ghoul, Gunner, Insect, Raider. Feral Ghoul, Gunner, Insect, Raider. Feral Ghoul, Gunner, Insect, Raider. Okay. So I need a super mutant cage. Small. Cat, dog, mole rat, mutant hound. Mole rat, cat, mole rat, cat. I need a dog. No, I can't build a mutant hound. But I can build a dog cage. Let's see what we have for large cages. We have a Yaogwai cage. Robin, Deathclaw. Got our Mirelurk. Red Scorpion, Red Snake, yeah. I'm going to have to I put this over here because of Carla. So I don't want to interfere with the Carla. Heaven forbid we interfere with the Carla. Okay, I suppose I'll just wing it. Nope. No. There we go. Still thinking about, again? You press print screen. Probably got herself killed for power armor. Alright. We'll sneak ourselves. And even though I was going to do Nordhagen Beach, I'm going to do the kidnapping because those are usually time sensitive. So let's go and take care of our kidnapping. Well, thanks so much, Dating for Sexera23.ga. I'd like it if you would just stop doing that. If you're not actually gonna anything besides waste our time, then please go away. I may be boring, but I'm a serious gamer. Hey look, it's what's his name?
They kidnapped my son.
How dare they?
It's okay. You just need to tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill him. But I don't have that kind of money.
Why the heck not?
Do you know where they took him?
I'm pretty sure. I'll mark it on your map. We asked the Minutemen for help, but I didn't really think anyone would come. Just bring him back safe. Okay?
Oh, I will. I will bring him back safe as a safe. I know, right? Stupid settlers. Always want everything handed to them on a silver platter. I want a nap. I don't think I'm going to have time for a nap today. What? There's nobody out here? Did I clear this place out recently enough? I'm gonna do the perimeter real quick just to make sure we're all good. Alright. Well, that'll make it a little quicker. I should have slept while I was at Sanctuary, so I would have more health. Hi, new person! Is it dating for sex again, asking a question that doesn't matter? I'm rescuing a kidnapped person from the BATDFL headquarters. It'll be very exciting. And not at all boring. Oh wait, it's gonna be boring, because I'm boring. I'm not that boring, but I don't know. I don't watch gamers. Oh yeah, sweet delicious experience points. I didn't even have to do anything.
Huh. After all these years.
Damn it, Preston, if you get that kid killed, I'm gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna be the opposite of happy with you. Folderlicious. Hate helpers so much. Yeah, I already did this place and cleared it out. Well, just about, because they're all raiders in here. Yeah, you'd think they'd be better at it. But no, there's nobody here. Don't worry about it, Raider.
What the?
Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Nothing there now.
Nope, nothing at all.
Shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down the jet, I guess. And I don't start talking crazy.
She's so funny. Cutting down on the jet is sheer insanity.
Yes.
If it was a real world situation and not a video game, I'd be really curious to know how many raiders eventually come clean and turn into normal citizens. There's a lot of stuff in that safe. It'd be an interesting statistic. No, I think you find in this particular group, there's not a whole lot of fan of raiders. Raiders are bad guys. And when I eventually get to Nuka World, I'm gonna kill a lot of them.
Look at all that. We should take as much of this as we can carry.
Way ahead of you, Preston. What is that noise? I am still debating regarding Nuka World whether I'm gonna humor Dark Phase and just slaughter all the raiders, or if I'll get my sweet delicious experience and trophies and do all their missions before I kill them. I can't play an evil character. Doing the raider missions long enough to get the perks and trophies is one thing, but just straight up playing evil, I have tried on many occasions. I just can't do it.
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
That's true. There's absolutely nothing. I just need Preston to shove me. Nobody. Don't worry about it.
Something's out there.
Dead already. So it looks that way.
That's how I'm doing it on my main playthrough.
Shit! Lost him.
Just ignore Concord for as long as I can. I never finished Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas because the game hates me.
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Here we go.
That's very true.
Point in leaving that for the scavengers.
I don't know if it was my playstyle or something else, because it didn't happen to my wife, but for me, the loads and saves would get slower and slower and slower, and eventually it would just stop loading, and I could like tell it to load my game and sit there for an hour with the loading screen on and nothing would happen. and I deleted it off my profile. I started over multiple times. I deleted it, I started over, the whole 9 yards, and it happened every single time I tried. So after a while, I just gave up on it. Fortunately, that does not seem to be happening to me with Fallout 4. Knock on wood. But it happened to me with New Vegas and Fallout 3. I wanted to play them. I tried to play them. I played them for a while, both of them, and I had the same problem every time. And I can't try again because I play on the PlayStation and I've gotten used to the PS4 controller, so the PS3 controller just feels too weird and I can't handle it.
I'm in.
Okay, I know you're probably unhappy, kidnap victim, but I'm gonna go make sure the rest of the building's clear before I rescue you. Maybe. I've heard angels don't like it when people are evil. I mean, I've heard rumors.
The jet will make you jittery. Guess they were right.
Picking up a lot of dust.
I don't know that it's worth the trouble, really. Silly archangels. Okay, that's where I thought I was. I kinda figured you were joking. But if you want to be a Satan worshiper, I'm not going to try and stop you. I do listen to a lot of Christmas music this time of the year. My wife's not a big fan of Christmas, although the kids are helping a little because they're so excited about it. It's hard to not be. I'm not like huge on Christmas or Santa per se, but I kind of like the tramping. So I listen to a lot of Christmas music this time of the year, and I wear a Santa hat that my wife made for me. Like, basically, if I am out in public the last 2 weeks or so before Christmas, I will have the Santa hat on. I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it to work tonight. Of course, tomorrow I'm gonna have to put it under a surgical cap.
Sweet.
Because I have to stock a sterile supply room. But Yeah. It helps that I deliver supplies within my company, so it makes the Santa more believable. Wish I had whirlwind sprint. Holy shnikes, our time is up! I'm gonna make sure this place is clear, because I'm pretty sure I'm almost done with that. And then I will go stand in front of my little kidnapping victim. So I remember what I'm doing next week.
Got it.
And then I will save and get off and start up the Skyrim. Our Rift, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. When I cut this down, I actually will be getting on and doing another hour of Skyrim. Oh, I think he sees me. And I did an hour here, and I'll do an hour of the Skyrim. And that will be starting as quickly as I can switch all this stuff out. Like switch out the CD and all that stuff. Excuse me. If you're interested in that sort of thing, which I hope you are. I have noticed the similarity in spelling between Santa and Satan. I'm not sure I believe either of them are real people or entities. Well, there's the noise I was hearing when I was looting. Oh, well, you can always watch it later. I am here at the same time every week. It is not late where I am. It's still in the morning, but I get on at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. And I play Fallout for an hour, and I play Skyrim for an hour, streaming. And I would love to have you join me. I'm not sure I agree that he's a communist, but I suppose that's a matter of some debate, since there seems to be a debate forming. Oh, the hand. I'm unfamiliar with that song. I'm familiar with Grandpa got run over by a reindeer, or Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And that one's a fun song. I don't know if either of you are familiar with the musical group The Yoopers. They are based in northern Michigan, in the UP, and they do humorous brand songs. Oh, Arlo Guthrie did it? The only Arlo Guthrie song I really know was Alice's Restaurant. But anyway, the Yoopers, so many people thought that they did Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. They kept getting it requested at shows, and they kept having to tell people, it's not our song, we can't play it at our concert because of the copyright. Sorry. But so many people kept requesting it at their shows because everybody thought it was their song that they bought the rights to it and rewrote it as Grandpa got run over by a beer truck, which was driven by Grandma. I'm going to need a translation on that because I don't know any Russian. That could have gone better. I know, it's terrible. I'll try and remember to try and find it. Just a few button presses away from YouTube. Once I stop playing The Paws of Mr. Claus. I'll try and remember. Alright.
Got it.
I like to look at it more of Santa Claus being against cannibalism. That's more of a St. Nicholas sort of thing.
Got it.
Picked up so many keys in here. I hate keys. Okay. I believe I have finished exploring this place. I'm going to go stand in front of my kidnappee, save my game, and get off. Please like and subscribe if you liked and feel like subscribing. I don't know if it's involved in that, but I do know Netflix has a Christmas horror movie. Like Christmas horror stories, which, I think it has 4 shorts, and it's got a, bloody, cut in his cheek Santa Claus as the thumbnail. Also, you can always look up Krampus, because if you want to get into that sort of thing for Christmas, because Krampus is pretty close to a stereotypical devil appearance. He's got cloven hoofs, a very long tongue, horns, carries a flail made of branches to whip people, and a big barrel on his back, because he follows along after Santa, and basically the bad kids, he beats them, puts them in the barrel, and takes them to hell. Like, he just follows right after Santa. He's one of Santa's helpers. And on that cheery note, like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to pick this up right here next week, and I will see you in Skyrim if you can make it. Have a great day if you can't. Have a great day if you can. Alright, kids. Back in a little bit.